He thought the worst had passed. But when the next storm came, he didn't run. He didn't rage. He bowed. Hello friends. Welcome back to this uplifting episode of Christian Morning Motivation. You're not here by mistake or by accident. God is talking to you. God is uplifting you. God is changing every bad situation in your life and blessing you beyond measures. God is turning everything around for good. So don't skip. Stay till the end of this video and see your faith growing stronger, and every impossibilities in your life becoming possible. Because God is faithful and He never fails. Please do me a favor. By liking the video, share with families and friends, comment on the comments section, and also subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thanks a lot for helping me grow. Daniel had tasted grace. That mysterious envelope had bought them time, just enough to catch their breath. Rent was paid. Cupboards had a little food again. His wife even smiled more, humming quietly as she folded clothes or stirred soup. There was hope again, fragile, flickering but real. Every morning, Daniel rose early, showered, put on his only good shirt, and walked the streets with printed resumes in a worn leather folder. He sat in waiting rooms, nodded through interviews, and smiled when told, "We'll call you," but the phone never rang. Still, he prayed. Still, he believed. His wife would often leave handwritten verses around the house, on mirrors, on the fridge, tucked into his bag. "Be still and know that I am God. We walk by faith, not by sight. Those who hope in the Lord shall renew their strength." And Daniel clung to those words like oxygen. Then, the second blow came. It was a Tuesday evening. He was washing plates while his wife laughed softly in the next room at a cooking show, when his phone rang. His cousin's voice was tight, urgent. "Daniel, it's your mother. She collapsed. We're at Mercy General. Come quick." The plate shattered in the sink. He didn't grab a coat. He didn't think. He just ran. The hospital was a blur. White walls, green scrubs, beeping machines, the smell of antiseptic and dread. He rushed into the ICU and found her, his mother, the strongest woman he knew, lying motionless, her face pale, her lips dry. Tubes ran from her arms. Her chest rose slowly under the weight of machines. The doctor didn't sugarcoat it. It was a major stroke. She's stable for now, but she may not regain speech. She may not walk again. We'll know more in the coming days. Daniel's legs gave out. He sat in a cold chair beside her bed, staring at the woman who once carried him through every storm with prayer, now barely holding on. He whispered, "God, not her, not now." And again, silence. It was the kind of silence that makes you question everything, makes you feel like your prayers are hitting the ceiling and falling back down like dust. Daniel wanted to scream. He wanted to ask, "Where are you now?" But he didn't. Instead, he pulled out his mother's old Bible from her bag. It was worn from years of love, its corners bent, its pages tear-stained and highlighted. She used to read it to him at bedtime. Now, he read it to her. "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." He read it aloud, again, and again. She couldn't answer, but something in the room shifted. Peace didn't flood in like a wave. It crept in slowly, like morning light through thick fog. Daniel began a new routine. He spent his days by her bedside, reading scripture, holding her hand, brushing her hair gently with his fingers. He prayed not just for healing, but for understanding. At night, when the nurses dimmed the lights and the machines hummed in rhythm, he'd whisper, "I don't understand this season, God, but I will not stop trusting you." Days turned into weeks. His wife visited when she could, bringing food and encouragement. Sometimes Daniel slept in a chair, other times on the floor with his coat as a blanket. There was no miracle moment, no blinding light or sudden awakening. But little by little, his mother improved. One morning, as he read Psalm 91 by her side, she opened her eyes and looked at him. She didn't speak, but she squeezed his hand. Tears flooded his eyes. That small squeeze was louder than any sermon, stronger than any prophecy. It was God's whisper saying, "I'm still here." Her recovery was slow, days of therapy, quiet prayers, and gentle care. But Daniel never left her side. During those weeks, something unexplainable happened inside him. He realized his prayers had changed. No longer, "God, fix it." No. "God, form me." He stopped asking for escape, and started asking for endurance. He saw the nurses differently. He started praying for patience in the waiting room. He comforted strangers in hallways. He became more than a visitor. He became a vessel. The storm didn't stop, but Daniel had changed. He was no longer begging for survival. He was becoming rooted in surrender. And that quiet decision to keep showing up, to keep believing, to keep loving in the middle of the storm, was the beginning of Daniel's transformation. Hope this video touched and inspired you. Thanks for staying and watching till the end of this episode. Make sure you watch the next episode over there. Bye. See you in the next video.